Empty bottles of red wine laying on the floor from last night. We got a little drunk, yeah. Now I'm a little numb. Spending hours by your bedside, talking till it's dark out somehow. Can get you off my.
All right, all right, all right, all right. Welcome back, you guys, to Snack Cackle Talk. And I am your host, Lacey. Um, Let me see. Okay, I am live. Okay, I am here on Freestyle Thursday. finally, finally. Even though I had promised to come on here uh a few weeks ago while I was off from work, I was unable to get on here because you guys, I have been battling sinus. Oh my gosh, I've never had sinus before, and like having the sinus pressure is one thing, and but the drainage is also unreal. And y'all, I finally had to go to the emergency room yesterday because those sinuses was getting the best of me. And because it was draining so much and so bad, is it had me raspy. I'm still kind of raspy, and I was coughing, but I was only coughing because the drainage of having to spit out the mucus. Ugh. Yeah, I've been going through it. So I'm off from work for a third week in a row because of it. I've been losing sleep over this. Sinus is no joke. So for people that battle with their sinus on a daily basis, I swear I don't know how y'all do it because this is my first time having to actually battle sinus to where that it wasn't just the pressure. My throat itched profusely, like uncontrollably. It was so bad I couldn't stand it. It was painful and agonizing, and a lot of pressure at the top of my mouth, and all that. Oh, I didn't have a headache. I didn't have no aches or pains. I didn't have no fever or none of that. Like I just wasn't getting no sleep. I was okay during the day, and then it just fell down on me at night. That kind of thing. So I'm still getting over it, but the doctor put me on some antibiotics and to kind of help get it all dried up and get it out the way. Because, baby, I went through 6 boxes of tissue. 6 boxes of tissue. That it, and that was over a 2 day span because it all came down on Sunday. And so I battled that Sunday, and I had to call in to work Monday, and it was still going Tuesday and Wednesday. I went to the doctor like, So I'm still raspy, y'all. But for those of you that battle with that, oh my gosh, kudos to y'all that battle with it on a daily basis because I can't do it. Your girl Lacey can't do it. I can take a lot of pain, but that blowing your nose all day, ugh, it just sits different. I can't do it. Uh, I can have a baby with no medicine. I just can't sit up there and blow my nose all day. That was agonizing. Very irritated by it. Um, but I had a couple of things that I had been viewing all on my feed, but I unfortunately I didn't write any of them down because I just knew that I was going to come on here and just magically remember what I was going to talk about, you know. For those of you that are new to Snack Cackle Talk, I am your host, Lacey. And you guys, y'all already know that I always want to extend a warm welcome to you guys to join my channel, to subscribe to my page. YouTube, I understand subscriptions come at a cost, but you can always follow me. And you can subscribe to me on YouTube. YouTube subscriptions is my goal. Everywhere else, yeah, I do work hard to try to get the subscriptions, but mm, I'm not a big pusher, but I do ask, okay. I do ask, I do say the roles of the words, but um I'm growing more on YouTube, okay? And I always want to say thank you to all of the things that I consider to be milestones for my channel. On my YouTube channel, Snack Cackle Talk, I am now over 2,000. I think I'm almost at 2,200 subscribers. So I want to say thank you to everybody, all of my new subscribers. I appreciate everything, okay? Um, and I will continue to work hard to give you guys content. Um, and I also want to make sure I extend the invitation for those of you that are new to my channel to join me every Saturday. I'm on here every Saturday, okay? Y'all can join me every Saturday that is my relationship Saturday when I talk about relationship topics. So this Saturday, I do actually have a topic for you guys. And I will also go over my cards that I'm going to go over with you guys today. I'm also going to go over them with you on Saturday because I want to get through with these cards before the end of the year. So I'm going to go through quite a few of them tonight because I missed my live last week because of all this sinus stuff that was going on. I couldn't possibly get on here with you guys. And I was sounding so nasal at the time because of how my throat was feeling. My throat had all that pressure at the top. And then Sunday, all that sinus just fell down and was flushing out. And it was so much I couldn't believe it. I just could not. But I am going to go over my cards. So for my new viewers, those of you that don't know what cards I'm talking about, I am talking about my Let's Get Deep cards, questions for couples. I'm going to go over a few of those cards. They are and they have been great conversation starters. So this is a part of me giving you the best that I got, considering how I am feeling. I know some of you guys that may also be feeling the same way, or you may have already gone through this type of feeling. Something is going on. Something is spreading. I had a COVID test and everything, and nothing. I'm glad, but nothing was going on. Okay, so as you guys already know, I like to start these cards off with the icebreaker. Okay, so I'm only going to do 2 icebreaker cards, and I'm going to do maybe 3 activity cards, and then the rest of my cards are going to be these deep cards, and of course the deeper cards because I have the most of these 2 cards, okay? And then I still have the deeper cards. I still have another stack that I never even opened. So my goal is to eventually open these cards, but if I don't, my goal is to try to open these cards. That's my goal. So I'm going to go through quite a few cards today. So anybody that feels like jumping in, responding, or have questions or wish to speak on anything, that's what today is really all about. Freestyle Thursday is where You are free to talk about any and everything, okay? I do give you guys that door of opportunity if you want to do that, okay? So let's jump this off with the icebreaker and get this conversation started, okay? So, okay, icebreaker card says to skydive or to scuba dive. Neither. I'm not adventurous. So, I mean, I don't know which one would scare me the most. Skydiving, I don't know. I can't do neither. But if my partner was wanting to go and do something, listen, I'll be the witness to tell the story. But I'm not gonna do neither one. I'm too scared. I ain't gonna lie. I'll probably have a heart attack in the midst of doing both of them. So that's a no go for me. But y'all let me know if y'all was to choose to one of those two, skydive or scuba dive, especially if it's a date opener. Which one would you want to do? Would you skydive or would you scuba dive? Okay, depending upon where y'all at and the weather and stuff like that. Okay. Uh, let's go with a D card. Which year of your life has been your favorite so far and why? Ooh, I don't know. I don't know. I'm a whole ground. Well, I'm not too much of a Groundhog Day, but I'm a whole Groundhog Day person. Like I can't. I don't relive my life over and over and over, but I'm comfortable doing the same things because it's what I like to do. I'm open to new things depending upon what it is. So if I just look back on my life, I have no idea because all I do is work and go home and see after my kids and see after my family. But those are all the things that I like to do. So I don't have no specific year where I feel like one year was better than another. Cause all the years that I was pregnant, those were rough years, but the deliveries were amazing. So having my kids were amazing. So those are all given. Seeing them all grow up, those are all given. Would I like to go back to those days? No. But I do miss seeing them grow. Okay. Not being babies, but I do miss seeing them in their growing stages. Because I had some wonderful kids. They didn't come with the behaviors. They was well mannered. They their trouble was like a one, like very minimal. So I don't know, but y'all tell me if y'all feel like sharing, like if y'all had a certain year that y'all might have been more livelier than another year. Hey, let me know. I mean, I enjoy celebrating each milestone that I hit in my age, whether I turn 25, 30, 35, or 40. And now this Sunday, hey, I will be 45. So who knows? Maybe 45 will be the year for me to say that it topped all the others. I don't know. Uh, let's see. Okay, let's do a deeper card. Is there anything you'd change about how you lost your virginity? Why or why not? Okay. um, I lost my virginity not with my husband. Um, I lost my virginity with my high school sweetheart that I had my first daughter with. And I don't think I would change anything. I mean, it happened with the person that I intended for it to happen with. And I'm not going to say the timing was bad because hmm, it wasn't nothing that was planned. But the date was a special occasion, you know. So there you have it. We dated for like, I don't know, 2 years. And it happened probably once we broke up, but we still wanted to celebrate the occasion together because it was what we was used to, and that's when it happened, you know. So, but I didn't have any regrets because I didn't know to have any regrets. So I wouldn't change anything. I wouldn't change the person. I wouldn't change uh, how it happened or anything like that. It was a great moment. I won't lie, and I think he was a great person to lose my virginity to. If I was to do it all over again, my husband wasn't in my life then. I didn't know my husband then. So um, there you have it. But if my husband was in my life back then and I knew him, if he was a option for me then that's different. But he wasn't an option for me then. So I wouldn't change anything. My daughter's amazing. So that's what we got out of all that. Okay. Activity. Using the question cards, build a card house together. Take turns placing cards on it. How big can you make it? Okay, I got a lot of cards over there. So if I was to sit here and take my time building me a card house out of it, I think I could pretty much make me a school. But I'm not creative or decorative or anything of the sort. Okay, so based off of what my capabilities are, it'll probably be a little shack. And I'll have all the other cards left over. My husband can probably build the school off of what's left. Um, okay, I'll go back to a deep card. What is the best purchase you've ever made and why? Hmm. Okay. The best purchase that, besides buying for myself, so I'm not going to think about myself when I answer this question. The best purchase that I've ever made was me and my sister going in together to buy my mom a stove for her birthday. And years ago when we bought her furniture, like we love doing things. It's just me and my sister, so we like doing things for my mom. My mom is starting to get up in age, and we don't want her to have to worry about doing stuff for herself if we are able to do it for her. So that pleases me and my sister, so we enjoy doing that for her. So I'll say the latest thing that we did was we bought her a stove. That was last year. Last year for her birthday, I believe, that we bought her a stove. So yeah, I'll say that we like doing things for my mom, for my grandmother, stuff like that. Another deep card. Have you ever had a serious injury? Um, yes, I have. Um, let's see. Years ago, I passed out at work and I hit the back of my head. And I believe they said I coded for at least 10 minutes. So yes, I have died and I have come back alive. That was the biggest injury that I can remember. And that was years ago. Uh let's see. A deeper card. What outfit do you feel the sexiest in? Hmm. I don't know because I feel sexy in everything that I wear. I don't care if I'm dressed down or not. um, Definitely when I wear my leggings with my heels or my boots or something like that, and I have on like a flowing shirt or something of the sort, then definitely I feel sexy and stuff like that. Or my yellow dress that I can wear either on the shoulders or I can come off the shoulders. Definitely, I feel sexy in that. Um, yeah. Definitely one of those. Okay. Um, I think my husband would agree. Okay. That was a deeper card. Okay. Another deeper card. What do you consider cheating? Okay. well, well. What do I consider cheating? I consider whatever your partner does not allow you to do is considered cheating if you do it. Um, that's knowing your partner. Me personally, um, I'm more of an open person. So, mm, if you're basically sneaking behind my back to do it, then you're cheating. Definitely. Um, Not to say I allow things to be done in front of my face, because I deem that to be disrespectful. But if we're open or something like that, then as long as you're truthful with me with your actions, if we are open, then the sky's the limit, really. Long as I know. But if we are not open and your actions are behind my back, or you're lying about it, or you're sneaking, or anything of the sort, or you're secretive, or however you want to deem it, term it, then okay, you're cheating. I don't care if you see someone that attracts you and you acknowledge that attraction, that's fine. I have absolutely no problem with that. I'm not a jealous person. Because if I see somebody that I deem to be handsome, I'm like, oh, he handsome? Oh my gosh. Like, he is gorgeous. I There is nothing wrong with my eyes. I am married, not blind. Um, so I'm not a jealous person, so I don't know. Cheating is whatever your partner don't allow you to do, and you're doing it. Plain and simple. Um, Activity. Get up and make a little snack together. My husband is a cheater with snacks. He ain't gonna come in there and make no snack with me. If anything, he gonna sit back and watch me do it and then eat it while I'm trying to put it together. Uh let's see. Icebreaker. This is the last one. You're going on a 6-hour flight. What do you bring with you? A 6-hour flight? I don't even know where 6 hours can Hey Uncle Nora. I don't even know where 6 hours can take me. I have absolutely no idea what 6 hours can do or where it can take me. Oh, thank you for the birthday wishes. I sure will take the early birthday wishes. Definitely will. And they want to know, how did I meet him? Are you talking about my husband or my high school sweetheart? I met my husband at when we worked together at a store called Kmart when it was down here. Um, that's where I met my husband. We was working together there. Now, my high school sweetheart, I met him at school. We was in choir together, and his friends hooked us up. But the funny thing, the weirdest thing about my both of them really, but especially my high school sweetheart, the weirdest thing about meeting him is that I knew him without knowing him. When I was younger and I was just telling behind my sister and her friends, back when the prom dresses had the big pom poms on the shoulders and stuff, um, I went to a sweetheart balls dance, and he was in the background of a lot of our photos. But by the time I saw him, we were dating. And it was just so weird that when I went back and we was looking at old photos, he was in like 5 or 6 of the photos, standing behind me in my back view of in my pictures. So that was so weird. And then with my husband, um, my husband just looked so familiar to me. But the problem was he was always mistaken as a brother of another group of guys, but they were not related, but their features were so much alike. And I asked him if he was related to them, and he said no, but I'm cool with them. We friends and stuff like that. I was like, oh, okay. He said, how you know him? I said, oh, one of them dated my cousin, blah blah blah. I said, yeah, I see him all the time. And I said, wait a minute. You're not the guy that be standing up there at the football games and y'all be on the ramp when you're walking up. He's like, yeah, that be us. I'm like, oh my goodness. So I've been walking past him every Friday when I go into the games and didn't know that in the future time that he would be my husband. So that's the funny thing about meeting both of them. So I'm a firm believer that God puts people in your path for a reason. You just don't know what they're going to mean to you. That's all. But yeah, I've been seeing both of those guys before I even didn't even realize the importance they was going to have in my life or whatever. That was just the weirdest thing. Um, but if I would go on a 6-hour flight, what am I going to bring with me? Can it be a person or does it have to be a thing? Let's see. Um, Person wise, everybody know I'm not going absolutely nowhere without my husband. But if it's a thing, I don't know. Cause I mean, besides my luggage, what can you do on a flight? I don't know. I've never flown before. So I could easily say I'm gonna bring some stuff, but if they don't let me bring it, then hey, I have no idea. Y'all tell me what can you bring on a flight? Cause I've never been on a flight before. Ever, 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 and I probably will never. Okay. Um, let's see. Another deep card. I will remind all of you guys that if y'all are on my YouTube page, my Facebook page. Okay, I'm going to type this in real quick for you guys. If you guys plan on communicating with me, y'all need to go to my Snack Cackle Talk Facebook page. That will allow you guys to conversate with me on my live. Okay, I just want to let you guys know that because I can see it. I'm actually watching it now, so that any comments that I have, it will show up to where I can see it on here. But I can see it better if you're on my Facebook Snack Cackle Talk page. It will show up here on my live stream, so I can see what y'all have to say. Okay. Let's see. Let's go to D card. What is your favorite trip we took together, or where do you want to take me? Is that me asking him or he asking me? Uh, okay, so like I said, I'm not a traveler, but I've been to Chicago. Although I did enjoy my trip to Chicago, that was my least favorite place to go. Uh, Only because that is one boring ass drive. It is boring. All I saw was corn. I didn't see nothing else. Didn't have no Whataburger. I was done. So I didn't even see no Sonic. Do you have a Sonic in Chicago? If anybody is from Chicago or has been to Chicago, do they have a Sonic up there? Because I was offended. They had Applebee's. Applebee's was good, but I didn't see nothing that caught my eye. Everybody goes to see that damn bean and them tracks that's downtown and the opera house and all that. Okay, but other than that, I didn't see nothing else. I got to go see the Chicago Bulls Stadium, and I mean, that was it. I saw the Malcolm X College, you know, but that was it. I didn't see anything else. Okay, absolutely nothing else. Um, let me see what else. I have on here. Every Sonic up here is trash. Their slush is always ice and never slush. Listen, I love slushes, and the icier the better. As long as I can sit there and just eat it, I don't have to drink it. I prefer to eat it, but I do kind of want it a little slushy. Like I do want some juice in it. Like I don't want it to just be straight like I'm eating like an ice cream cone. Like I don't want it like that, like a snow cone or something. But I do want some ice, but and some juice. Like I want to be able to eat it and then drink it, and eat it and drink it. In moderation. But that's just me. Let's see. A deeper card. What does being happy mean to you? Boy, these are some. Are these questions, are these actual questions that you would ask a person if you went on a date with them? I'm curious. More juice than ice, April? Okay. I can see that. I can see that. More juice than ice. I mean, like I said, I was a slush person. I had to have a slush every single day. Every single day. And it had to be the largest, what's that? The root, however you want to call it, 44. And I had to have like 2 or 3 of those a day. All the way until I just moved to going to a snow cone stand. And he just sold me straight ice. And he got so used to me showing up every day just for that ice that he started giving me 2. I'd buy one and he'll give me one free. And then I was at work one day and I was just, I don't know. I don't know if I was ministrating or what, but I was in a bad mode. I was snapping at everybody. And then my husband called me. He said, "What you want for lunch?" I said, "All I want is a cup of ice. I don't want nothing else. Don't bring me nothing else." He come bringing me some food. I'm like, "Where the ice?" And he's like, "Oh, I didn't have time to go over there to get the ice." Oh my goodness. He called hell that day. I was like, all I asked you for was one thing, just one thing. And you didn't even bring me that one thing. So, bless his heart. I apologize because I was snapping so bad because all I wanted was that ice. But what it boiled down to was that I was just severely anemic in a bad way. I was severely anemic. And so, me wanting that ice, it wasn't no joke, man. Let's see, who is this? Kenton Zing, how are you? Let's see, somebody else named Kristen. Christine, is that Kristen or Christine? Thank y'all for jumping on my live. Let's see, let's do another deep card. I got quite a few deep cards on here I need to get rid of. What is your favorite picture of me and why? If I'm thinking about a favorite picture of my husband, he's got a picture that I took of him and he's just propped up leaning like this. I love that picture. But I also love the picture that I have hanging in my living room of his 19, I want to say 96, but it could be 95 football photo. I love that picture too. So I don't know. My husband has almost all the pictures that I've ever taken. I don't know if he has a favorite or not, but he has them all. He still got the little IDs that they give you in high school and stuff like that. He pretty much has almost all of. He doesn't have all of them, but he has almost all of them. He keeps those things. Let's see. This is another deep card. If you were to have a destination wedding somewhere, where would it be? Now, I had a wedding. I got married. I had a wedding. I didn't even want to have a wedding, but I had one. for the sake of my mom. Y'all know how it is. It's your day, but it's their wedding. And if I was to do it all over again, mm, I still wouldn't want to have no wedding. Just give me a reception and keep it moving. I think it's about time for us to renew our vows. We've hit year 25 and we haven't renewed our vows yet. So maybe I'll see if that's something that he wants to do. I mean, we don't make a big deal of stuff like that, but I just wonder if that's something that he would be interested in renewing our vows. Since we've hit year 25, we've been together 27 years or whatever. I'm doing so. Kenton, thank you for asking. I was speaking earlier on how I was battling with my sinuses. I don't know if you guys can tell, but my nose is still a little pink, and I'm still a little raspy, especially when I try to laugh. I'm struggling with my laugh. um, let's see. He says, "What do you recommend a show to watch?" What type of show? Now, if you're talking about Netflix, I could get down with some Netflix. Korean drama is banging right now. Okay, All of Us Are Dead. That's a good show. If y'all haven't watched that, All of Us Are Dead, the Korean drama stuff, y'all need to watch that show. Now, if you're into zombies, now if you're scared of cat, don't watch that show. Okay, don't watch it. But that is a really good show. All of Us Are Dead, because it's about kids being zombies, and Ground Zero is the school. So I can exactly how that happened. I can see that, and the level of which they zombies were. I could see that too. Uh, let's see. Okay, a family friendly one. Uh, what was the family friendly show that I just recently watched? Um, they don't have any new family friendly movies out. Not nothing new. Um, so you just gotta wing that. Unless you just want to go old school with some stuff, then what's that? Uncle oh shoot. I can't think of that movie. Uncle and that's if it's even still on there. I'll think of it. Give me time to think of it. 911, is that a TV show, April? Um is 911 a TV show? Cause I can watch me some hospital shows too. Stranger Things? I haven't watched Stranger Things. Have y'all watched Stranger Things? What is that on? I've heard of it though. Okay, 911 is yeah, I'll sit there and I'll watch me some Korean drama and stuff like that. I back when I was watching hospital shows, I was a huge fan of what was Jada Smith's TV show, Hawthorne. Oh, that show right there. They had to take that show off. You couldn't tell what was real and what was fake. Like you didn't know if they was messing with each other for real or not. Like that show was very juicy. Hawthorne. I bought they series too. Um Spartan. That's not for kids. Don't don't let kids watch Spartan. But that's a good show. If they still circulating that show. Um Anybody like Power? Oh, that's a good show too. Those series were amazing. But those are not for kids. don't, don't let your kids watch Power. They got enough stuff going on. Don't let your kids watch Power. What are some good kid shows? Some good family shows? I don't have no kids in the house that to watch TV with. And when my grandkids come over, you got one watching Blippi and one watching Barbie all day long. on two separate TVs, but I be in my room. So so I have no idea. But if y'all got some recommendations for some kids shows, hey, just shoot them out here. I'm all for it. All for it. Stranger Things is not a family show. Okay. I didn't think that it was, but at least I've never heard of it. I just wonder what kind of show that is. Have I ever seen Stranger Things? But everybody, if you're going by old movies, I just got through watching the Bumblebee movie again. I've only seen it twice though, and I've seen Blue Beetle once. Those are some good family shows. If your kids are boys and they're into cars, or your daughters are into cars or whatever, those were some good shows. Reasonable Doubt. Oh, April girl, I have not seen the new season. I'm out of the loop. The last I saw was the husband had finally decided to sleep with that other girl. And I saw a little clippings that he got her pregnant. Lord have mercy. I gotta catch up on that show. But that is a good show. It's not kid friendly though. It ain't kid friendly. But it is a good show. It's good as about a time of kids that encounters. Oh, you talking about Stranger Things? Okay, encounters this little girl that has powers, and they spend all their time trying to protect her from the military and this evil thing. Oh, okay, and that's on Stranger Things. Okay, well, yeah, I ain't never seen. I'm gonna have to try to see if see what that's all about. Wicked 2. I haven't seen Wicked 1. Uh but I wouldn't imagine that Wicked 2 wouldn't be a good movie to watch as a family movie. It is something that is trending right now. So if you watch that movie and you want to share with me what it's about, hey, let me know, because I could see if my granddaughter might be interested in watching that movie. I know I haven't had a chance to look at part one of that movie, but I heard it did pretty good. I'm a fan of Ariana Grande. I don't know who the other young lady is that played the Green Wicked Witch, but they have some beautiful, strong voices. So if you watch that movie, let me know. So it's on Netflix. The season just came out too. Okay, sure will. And Wicked is on Disney Plus. Okay, I got Disney. I don't go on there much, but I got it. And it's a good family movie. Okay. So I'll see if I can get my little grandbaby to watch it with me. Cause we watch a lot of shows together, but most of them be what she want to watch, which is usually Barbie or Peppa Pig, or it's all girly stuff. And I be trying to get her to, or Bluey. I be trying to get her to watch new things. Yesterday I tried to get her to watch Toy Story 3 with me. I watched that movie by myself. she didn't want to watch Toy Story until she saw Barbie and Ken at the end. And then she was like, how come I didn't tell her that Barbie and Ken was in this movie? That's the only part that she saw and that she was interested in. She didn't care about nobody else. So, but that was a good. Toy Story 3 is probably one of my favorites to watch, because they were so hood and gangster up in there with being bullies and trying to sneak out and everything like that, being mistreated and stuff. So, yeah, that was one of my favorites to watch. Anybody else got some recommendations? Because, babe, I'm up for, when I get out of here today, I might be trying to go home and find me something. Yeah, she loves watching that. Yeah, she loves watching that Barbie movie. I can't get her away from Barbie, honey. She loves Barbie. I at the top of my closet, and I don't know if my kids remember, because I never would let my girls play with it because I was scared they was gonna break it. But I have a whole Barbie setup, that's got clothes and dolls, like old 1980 Barbies, you know, the old ones that got the joints that move and stuff. Baby, I bring them dolls out. I ain't gonna know. I ain't gonna know what to do. I already got to be all the pigs. She wants to be Pepper, but I gotta play all them other characters. It's like, okay, Gigi, you're not the mama. Now you gotta play Papa Pig. Okay, now you gotta play the brother. Now you gotta play Susie. I'm like, girl, why I gotta be all these characters while only person you got is Pepper? You know? So I'm scared to bring out the Barbies. I don't tell. I know that thing got about 5 or 6 Barbie dolls and a ton of clothes. And she probably got about 5 or 6, probably 7 or 8 Barbies right now. But they the new model plastic little Barbies that don't do nothing. So I don't know. And I got a couple of what's those horses? But they're not toy horses. They like some little show horses that you set up that were given to me years ago. And I put them up in my closet to protect them so my kids wouldn't break them. Y'all know how it is. Now I got these grandbabies on the scene, so we're gonna see what it do. Roger right now, the youngest grandbaby. Well, he's not the youngest, he's the oldest grandson. He's in the basketball right now. So we're gonna see what my youngest grandson gonna be about in another year. He won now, but give him another year. We're gonna see what he gonna be getting into. It's gonna be comical because I'm ready for it. Y'all got grandkids? Hey, y'all share some stories with me because I love my grandbabies. I think I just posted a video of them. They had to put together they little they wanted to put together the tree. And Anna was like, and don't do it without me, Gigi. And all I did was take the bulbs out the box. I thought I told you not to do it without me. I was like, wait a minute, girl, just trying to get them set up. Dang. But I finally let her and her brother put the bulbs on the tree, and me and her both put one of the toppings up top and let it be. And that was only half of. If y'all end up seeing the video, it was only half of the decoration. The other half I left. I was like, okay, that's enough. That's enough. I left the rest of them in the box. I was like, y'all did enough. That's enough. But it turned out a pretty decent looking tree. They actually did it by themselves. I just put the taller stuff on there that they couldn't reach. This is my last deeper card. If money were no object, what is one place you want to visit before you die? Ireland? I've always wanted to go to Ireland. Now, is there anything over there? I mean, I know I don't do nothing here, but if I am going to travel, I would like to see some sights. You know, I'm attracted to the green hills and all that. So if I could see some historical things, that would be great. Some pubs, that would be great. Um, Wherever they might have shot any type of movie scenes anywhere, that would be great. Um, and just seeing how they live their lifestyle, that would be great. I would be okay with that. Other than that, I kind of want to go see Korea, but I just don't know which side to save. I don't know which side I want to go see. Um, and I wouldn't mind going to England. I kind of want to go there too. If I had to choose, I ain't never want to go to Jamaica. I see enough black people here. I ain't never want to go to Africa. I see enough black people here, and I've worked with a lot of Africans too. And my brother-in-law is an African, and nothing wrong with none of them. I just see enough of them here. I don't want to go over there. And I think that's it. So I'm not a traveler. We just put it like that. So I probably won't go to none of those places. Uh, what card was that? Activity? Oh no, that was deeper. Okay, this is my last activity card. Create an extended secret handshake just for the two of you. I think I did a handshake with him once before. I doubt it if he remembers it though. I vaguely remember, but I doubt it if he does. Okay, my last deep card. List 3 things you currently feel lucky to have in your life. God, my kids, and my family. Who needs anything else? I don't need anything else. Okay? Anything else. So there you have it. I think I went through quite a bit of these cards. These let's get deep conversation for couples cards. And I still have, when you put them all together, I still have a lot of cards to go through. And now my plan is to go through these cards until they are all gone. And I plan to go through them before the end of the year. That is my plan. Will it happen? I don't know. But I plan on making it happen. That is the plan. But I went through quite a few. Pretty good stack today. And I'll add it to my stack that's over there on the shelf. Y'all, thank y'all for tuning in to my live today. I am so glad to be on here today because it's been 2 weeks since I've been on here. But I am feeling 75% better than what I was feeling. So I'm just giving y'all the best that I got to give. But I will be back on here this Saturday. Okay, this Saturday for Relationship Saturday. And I will have a relationship topic for you guys. And then if time permits, we will go over these cards. And I would love to have y'all's input, okay, on this topic, okay? So if y'all made it this far in my live and you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? If you are on TikTok and you watch my live and you are not following me, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and follow me. Go ahead and subscribe. I'm on all platforms: YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. Snap Cackle Talk, and that is Cackle with a K. Okay, I'm gonna get off of here. I gotta go find me something to eat because I am hungry. All I've been eating on these past few days is stew, so I am hungry. And I will see you guys next time. Thank y'all for coming on here. I appreciate everybody and everybody's comments. And everybody that's on Facebook, thank y'all for logging in. TikTok, I appreciate all of y'all. I had over 50 viewers today on TikTok. Thank you. And I had over 9 or 10 people for sure that I could see on YouTube. So I appreciate y'all logging in. Okay. Last time I had like 60 people on YouTube. And I was just talking for a good 15, 16 minutes. And they couldn't hear nothing I was saying. Poor things. But I did not even delete that video because I had like 60 people on my live. But I didn't realize until it was too late that they couldn't hear absolutely nothing that I was saying. But I know y'all heard me tonight. So I appreciate everybody. And I will see y'all next time. Okay. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Bye.
Bye, bye, bye. Maybe we should take it slow. I don't feel too comfortable jumping into something new right now.